Can you not videotape the nasty 3-putt? You ready to take place? Oh,
all right, buddy.
Wow. That's how I have to sum that round up. Looked good at times, brilliant at times. Fourth type of grass in 20 golf courses. We're putting on Paspalum,
Marvin,
which we've absolutely enjoyed. It's been great greens, tough golf course. I think water must have come into play 17 of 18 holes, maybe all holes. I don't know. There was meandered through the little canal areas and made for some tough driving, some tough par threes. What'd you think?
It's a great golf course. Obviously, it had some issues with what 4 or 5 holes underwater during the storm, during the hurricane. So they did a great job of bringing it back. The greens are spectacular. I love these greens.
Well, post-storm, for 30-plus days we were underwater. So after we got all the water pumped out, that was on the 4 tunnel holes that the guys played today. After that got pumped out, we had to regrass some tee boxes and just wait for Mother Nature to let us grow the grass back. Fortunately, we didn't lose it all. Unfortunately, it did take some time. We were down for 8 months, reopened in April, and we're back and running. It took a little while for the golf course to be back 100%, but I think as the guys saw today, we are 99.9% fully recovered from the storm.
For the crew here, the folks that they've assembled here to bring this golf course back and continue to keep it in this condition is absolutely amazing.
And we had a great playing partner, Marvin. Marvin did a great job.
Marvelous Marvin today. Pascagoula firefighter, touched by cancer in his family and his wife's family, and we appreciate the hospitality.
Craig, I was really surprised and pleased at Slidell Memorial Hospital yesterday. Normally, cancer treatment centers have been reserved for these big 800, 1,200, 2,000 bed hospitals and teaching centers, and now there's a regional treatment center, and I was very pleased to see that. It's interesting because there are major cancer centers around the country, and especially in the South. You've got MD Anderson in Houston, and then you've got the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville. Of course, you've got Atlanta. Tell us why this makes sense for a 180-bed hospital to build a cancer center here, a treatment center.
Well, it makes sense from 2 perspectives at least. One, from a clinical perspective, 85% of the cancer care that's provided in the country, and this is statistics from national level, these aren't our statistics, is provided in community cancer centers such as ours. It's not provided at academic facilities such as the ones you named. So the bulk of the cancer care is provided in community cancer centers. And the reason for the patients better is first of all, you can get the same level of care here. And it's more convenient. You know, you don't have to travel 300-400 miles to go somewhere else to get your care and then have to worry about getting yourself put up in a room or, you know, all those inconveniences.
In the old days, basically, one went off to a meeting once or twice a year, and the very learned individuals in the big institutions would tell you what they'd been doing, what the results were, and you'd go back home and you'd do that. Now with video conferencing, with the internet, with email, we can really find out the same day if there's a breaking story. We can participate in conferences online with the experts, you know, in real time, and we can really find out today what the current state of the art is and bring that information to our patients and to our families.
In 2005, our hospital invested in the state-of-the-art technology, image-guided radiation therapy. We were actually 5th in the nation to have this type of equipment. Typically, you see this type of equipment at teaching institutions, universities, and for a small community hospital to have this type of technology is pretty outstanding.
The benefit of this type of work is that you spare normal, healthy tissue and treat only what you need to. Side effects are reduced from what they used to be, 50% maybe or more. It's just, that's the idea of it, is to spare the healthy tissue but still treat what needs to be treated.
And you said basically, when you talk about only treating specific areas, you can actually set things that are as much as a half a centimeter apart, so that they don't get treated. Even closer.
Yeah, I can put them lines width apart.
Wow.
Pencil lines
cut the
width
time
apart.
down.
And you could still say, okay, treat this here and not treat that there.
Right.
It was a great place, and we got to see some neat technology. A lot of gee whiz things that I can maybe pull the club back a little bit and hit a ball every now and then, but to see how technologically advanced Slidell, Louisiana. You wouldn't expect out of Slidell something like this, but boy, those folks are way ahead of the curve.
They really are. I'm very proud to see what they've done, proud of the community for what they've done, and so they've stepped up. They've stepped up big time, and now they can serve themselves instead of having to go to another city to get treatment.
It's amazing.